Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel BharathEduTech. In this video, we are going to build on this joke app. So once the user enters this get joke button, so let me show you. Let me open the console. So network tab. Once the user enters this get joke button, it will make an API call to this URL. So we are going to make use of Axios package to make the API call, and we are going to make use of this jokes API to get the data. So by using Axios package, we are going to make call for this URL and get the data, and will display the joke. And if there is any error, like while fetching the data from the API, we are going to display something went wrong on the screen. Okay, so let's do this. So first let's create our folder here. So I'll create a folder, so I'll call this as Axios. So once after creating this, drag and drop in the Visual Studio Code. So now we'll create our React app inside this Axios folder. To create a React app, open the terminal, so new terminal, and in the terminal, so let me zoom a bit, write npx create React app, and I'll give the name as JokeApp. So this process usually takes 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. So once the installation is done, you can see on the left side the JokeApp folder is ready. So open it. So let's do our setup. So delete this src folder completely. So we're gonna create one more folder, src, and inside that we are going to create a file called app.js and index.js. So inside this index.js, write import React from React, and also import React DOM from React DOM / client. And after this, we'll get our root element. To get that, const element is equal to document dot get element by id. So we're going to get root, and then we'll create our root. So React DOM dot create root, and I'll pass L, and we are going to call this as root. So after that, we are going to render our app.js. So to do that, root.render. Inside this, I'm going to call app. Okay, so let's create our app here. So function app. So inside that, I'll just return a div saying JokeApp. Okay, let's export this app. So export default app. Okay, so let's import this in index.js file. So import. Okay, now our initial setup is ready. We also need Axios to call the API inside this project. So we are going to install Axios package. To do that, let's get inside the JokeApp folder. So I'll type npm I for install and Axios. So this will install Axios package to our project. So once after this is done, so we are going to type npm start. Open the browser and here open localhost 3000. Now you can see the JokeApp is reflecting. So let me zoom it. So now let's add some styling to this JokeApp text and a button here called get joke. So to do that, go here and let me give this a h1 tag, and let me copy paste this JokeApp and place between this. Let's say this, and I'll give a bit of styling. Style, I'm going to give color as red. Okay, and after this h1 tag, I'm going to give a button, and I'm going to call this as get joke. Okay, so save this. Let's go to the browser, and you can see the JokeApp is ready and looking good. So let's add functionality to this button and call the API. Now let's copy this URL and store it in our project. So I'm going to copy this and go to Visual Studio Code, and I'll declare a variable called URL. and I'm going to paste this. So now let's import Axios package to call this URL. So for that, import Axios from Axios. So now all of our setup is done. So let's write a method to call this URL using Axios package. So I'm going to call that as fetch joke method. So fetch joke is a function, and inside this function I'm going to make use of try catch block. So try, and this catch block will catch the error if there is any error while calling this URL. Okay, and inside this try block I'm going to call the API by making use of Axios. So Axios dot get is the method to get the data from that API, and I'm going to pass the URL. Okay, and then let's assign this to a variable called response. So before rendering our response into our screen, we have to absolutely make sure that the API call is completely done. To make sure, we are going to make use of async and await keywords. So I'll pass this await here. So this await keyword will make sure absolutely the API call is completed before I am making use of this response to render on my screen, and will pass this async key before the method signature. Okay, and then let's also console our response, console.log response. Okay, so save it. So now our fetch joke method is ready. So let's see whether the API call is happening or not, and let's see whether we are getting response or not by passing this method to the get joke button. To do that, come inside this button tag and we'll make use of on click event, and we'll pass fetch joke method to that. Okay, so save this. Let's go to the browser. Let me refresh it, and we'll open inspect tools and network tab, and let me click on get joke button, and you can see immediately it made an API call, and you can see the URL and the status code is 200. Okay, if I open console, you can see I got the response object. If I open this, and if I open data object, you can see this is our joke. So let me store this joke using useStateHook inside our project. Okay, now let me declare two useStates to store our data as well as error. So I'm going to declare const data set data useState, and the initial state will be null for this. And next const error set error useState, the initial state will be nothing for this. Okay, and inside this try block I'm going to set the data, set data, and we know that the joke is in the data object, so response dot data, and I'm going to also console response dot data. Okay, and inside this catch block, if it catches any error, I'm going to set the error. I'll pass the e object. Okay, so now let's make use of this data that we have stored and this error to render in the screen, and I'll type if there is any error. Okay, so just return a div saying something went wrong. Okay, so now to render our data, so we'll use an h2 tag, and inside this pair of curly braces data, and let's go to the browser, and in the console you can see, so this setup as the setup for the joke, and this punchline as the punchline of the joke. So let's render these two lines from the data object. So I'll, in the first line I'll just check whether the data is present. If it's present, I'll render the setup, and in the next line I'll use an h3 tag, and I'll again check whether the data is present. If it's present, just render me the punchline. Okay, so save this. Let's go to the browser. Okay, so I will close this, refresh, and click on get joke button. Okay, and immediately you can see, so we have the setup and we have the punchline. Okay, so the joke is rendering, it is calling the API, and from the API it's fetching the data and it's rendering on the screen. And also let's see what's going to happen when there is a error or when the API call fails. So for that I'll go to the VS Code, and in the URL I'll just remove these jokes. Okay, so save it and go to the browser, refresh it, and click on get joke button. you can see it will show something went wrong. Okay, and let me add this jokes back. Save this, come to the browser, click on get joke button. So you can see it will render a new joke every time I click on get joke button. Okay, so hope you had a clear idea about how to make use of Axios package to make an API call, and when you make an API call, how to get the data and how to store that response inside our project, and then how to make use of that data and render on our screen. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for watching this video. For more videos like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel.